All right. I of course want to start off by saying Shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai for wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the gospel of His truth. Um, but quick today, I just wanted to do something a little special. I haven't done this on this channel before. Um, but in the hard times that we're in right now, you know, we all should be preparing for the worst, man. Okay, because we clearly see that there are food shortages that are coming to this country with America, aka Babylon the Great. Um, so we should be prepared for these things, of course, on a spiritual level. However, of course, it's a wise thing to be prepared on a worldly level as well. Okay, the scriptures say a wise man foresees the evil and he will prepare himself. Okay, so what I have for you today, um, it's just a couple of items. Well, probably about over 10 items I have on the table right in front of me. Now I wanted to face the camera around the other way, but I had a couple of problems with that, so I'm just gonna hand the items over here and I'll show you. Now I want to make it clear I have half of the items from the dollar store and half the items from the local Walmart. Okay. So I'll show you, each store's stuff at a time, but not to get it, switched up and complicated. Okay. Now I want to make this clear. This is not, nutritious for lack of better words. Okay. This isn't, you know, meant to be, a healthy meal or healthy meals or healthy food. Okay. Um, but you know what? It is food. So you know what? If you need to, you'll eat it. You know what I mean? You better eat this stuff than to, starve. All right? Here, hold a second. Soon you get guys running around out here looking like that. And you already got examples over. Look what's happening over in Venezuela, Africa. Um, you know, what is it? Uh, yeah, Venezuela, India, even Africa, stuff like that, man. Okay, and it's really all gonna come over here, man. Okay, so I mean, I can't even make a joke about that because it's not funny, but you know, that's their fault because they didn't prepare for these things, man. Okay, so just a wise thing to have food in your pantry. Okay, I'd say a couple months worth, man. Okay, so anything that you don't see on this list, I probably have it and I'll show it in another video. This is just a handful of stuff that I have that I've gotten over the past few days from these two stores. I just want to show a couple simple stuff that we all can go out and pick up today. In fact, I implore all you to go out today or even tomorrow, okay? Get $20 and then you can purchase almost all this stuff here. As in, I'd say altogether, this probably comes out to probably $30. All right, because as I said, some's from Walmart, so a little more expensive, and some you had to buy a bigger box of. But I'll show you those things. Okay. Let me see. You know what? I think I'm going to start with the dollar store stuff. Now, just to get it out of the way, because it's big. Okay. One thing you want to stock up on is water. Okay, you want to have a lot of water. Okay, a gallon, if not more, for each person in your household per day. That is a lot of water. Now, one thing I did forget to grab that I have 5 of in the closet, but I'm not going to get up and get it now, is water purification filter called the Life Straw from Walmart that I don't have it with me here, but I have 4 of them. I've shown them off on the channel before. Get one. They're $18 at Walmart. You can filter water from the lake through the straw without cooking it. All right, or I should not necessarily cooking it, whatever word you like to use. Boil, okay, without boiling the water, okay, for lack of better words. But right here, this water, see how big that thing is, man. Bigger than my head. Okay? This water right here, you can get this at Walmart and the dollar store for $1. Okay? They have this at Walmart and the dollar store. Okay? It's $1 at each of these stores. Okay? So, it might not be the best tasting water, but you know what? $1 for this, you can't go wrong, man. You can't go wrong. Okay, you just got to filter that out, as in, rotate it, every year or so. Okay, because water can last a long time past the expiration date. It just matters on the, the condition that you hold it in. All right, I should say the conditions of the room. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to go over the dollar store stuff first. Now this right here, this is not necessarily a food item. However, I wanted to show this because I thought this was a very good deal for $1. Okay, this right here, let me see. Yeah, an LED lantern. Okay, now you have to add a few batteries. I believe it's 3 batteries in the bottom. I have 5 of these. These are absolutely fantastic, man. Okay, for the cheap price, you can't get better, man. Okay, now obviously, it's not going to be, wonder of the world, for lack of better words, because it's only $1. You know what I mean? But you know what? This is better than nothing. This is better than spending $5, or $7 on a lantern from Walmart. Okay, so you'll get this pack of batteries, and you're all good. Okay, matter of fact, get 2 of these in a pack of batteries, and there you go. You got yourself 2 lanterns for $3. And you still have a couple batteries left over, depending on the ones that you get. Okay, the handles come out as well. You can carry it. I don't have batteries in it, so I can't show you. But the other one I have is very bright. Okay, I'd say if you turn all the lights off, it's lighter than the light you see right where my finger is here. Okay, aka the ceiling light. I'm gonna go relatively quickly through these because it's self-explanatory. I just picked up 10 of these today. Before I show it, this has a shelf life of to 2023 of May 10, 2023, which it can probably last, if not 3 times that much, kept in a good condition. And that's just these little packs of tuna, okay, or at least I believe this is pink salmon, okay, which you can buy tuna as well from the Dollar Tree. Okay, but I picked up these salmon, all right, packs. Okay, so I mean, you can't go wrong with that. A couple year shelf life for $1, man. You can't go wrong with that. Pick up 20 of those, put them away. You're good for the next couple years. Okay, so and if you're not sure if you like them or not, you pick up 1 when you go to the dollar store. Try it. If you like it, get more and put those away. And if not, find something else. All right. Something off to the side. Another one from the dollar store is we all know these, right? The Jack Link's beef jerky. And get these for $1. Put those away, man. Okay. That's gonna be something you want to have, man. You want to have the the meat on it, and the cheese is good. And I've actually had these when they've expired over a year, almost 2 years after the expiration date has went, and it was completely fine. Okay, it was completely fine. The one thing I will say is the cheese was a little dry, okay, compared to what it would be, because there's a little bit of moisture in with it. A little on the dry side after 2 years, but you know what? Nevertheless, it still tastes good. You know what I mean? So stock up on those, okay? And as I said, this isn't necessarily healthy stuff, but you know what? It's food. You know what I mean? Especially if you're doing this. Hey, look, I'm the kind of guy, I would consider myself rich if I had $300. You know what I'm saying? If I had $300, I would consider myself to be a rich man. So, for somebody like me who, say for example, is unemployed right now and living off of, say, a couple, a few thousand in savings or something, or whatever, right? Maybe working, getting 8 an hour, 10 an hour, whatnot, or whatever hard time you're going through. I mean, nobody has, money to go buy those damn $10 cans, man. And we all know what I'm talking about. There's huge ones. Ain't nobody got no money for that. So you know what? Dollar Tree is a perfect way to stock up. All right. Let me show these. These are one of my favorites. These Nature Valley oats and honey. What would you call them? Yeah, granola bars. Okay. Now they actually sell these at Walmart and the dollar store. Okay, at the dollar store you get 2 of these in a pack for $1, but at Walmart you get either 12 of them for 12, because there's 2 cookies, I should say 2 granola bars in each pack. So you get those packs, which would be what? For 12 would be 6. Yeah, 6 packs for $3. Or I have a couple 48 packs in there, because they have, the highest is 48 if I'm not mistaken, and they have a 30 pack as well. Okay, so you can pick those up at Walmart. Okay, as I said, not the healthiest stuff, but you know what? You'd rather have this stuff I'm showing you than to starve. Okay, and if you're doing it on the budget, nobody has money to buy the healthy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Especially our people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because we're under the curses of Deuteronomy, 20th chapter. So, scriptures say, "Cursed will you be in all your doings." Anyway, I digress. Then I have to show these. They sell these at dollar store and Walmart. Okay, we've all had these before, so there's, not much that needs to be explained. You just add water, cook a little bit, and you're all good. Okay, $1 for it. I mean, me, if you're a man, you could probably take 2 of them to fill you, but if not more. But you can get by with these. Okay, with 1 pack, you can get by with it. For $1, not bad, man. Okay, now I will give this warning though. Me, I personally like to buy food that is made, say for an example, the granola bars, or the salmon. You know why? Because I can open this and eat it on the go anywhere. I don't have to take time out of my day to make these, and I also do not have to take time out of my day to use more of my resources, aka water and heat, to put into this to make this into a meal. Okay, and that's why I have about 80 military MREs. I ended up selling those. The only reason why is because of that reason. You got to think about these things logically. Do I want to have a meal that's pre-made, or do I want to waste more valuable resources to heat these up? You know what I'm saying? That you have to take that into consideration. However, having 30 of them to the side, can't go wrong with it. Okay. And as I said, this is relatively cheap. All right. So stuff here, as I said, I'll say it again for what is it, the 4th time. That stuff isn't, nutritious or whatever, and, pretty much trash for your body, but you know what? It's food, okay? What you have here is this macaroni and cheese, which this is a great buy for $1. Okay, they have other brands, but this is one I got. I got probably 50 of these in the cabinet over there. Well, more realistically, probably 25, but, you can't go wrong with that. Okay, you get the cheese in there with it, you get the noodles, all you got to do is throw some water with them, and you're good. And, I've had these before. They can fill me, man. In fact, I'd say this can easily be a meal for, for 2 people, okay? At least, yourself, okay? All right, so that right there, for $1, you got a meal for 1 person. It could even use it for 2 people, okay? Right here, I have, I got these because it was, I found this little deal. Instead of 6 of these in a pack for $1, it's actually 9 in a pack for $1. Okay, I'll show them again. Right, these little breakfast or breakfast inside joke. These breakfast biscuits. Right, breakfast. Side joke. Um, got a couple more items from Dollar Tree I want to show. Let me just. There we go. All right, got a couple more from the Dollar Tree I wanted to show, and then we'll move on to Walmart. This is a good one. Pick these up from the local Dollar Tree. It's basically just, what would you call it? Box milk, I believe. Basically, it has a year shelf life. I mean, obviously, it can last for 2 or 3 years if it's kept in good condition. But yeah, you to keep this on the shelf, you just gotta refrigerate it, if I can speak today, after you open the bottle. Okay, which of course it seals back up, as you can see here. So yeah, $1 for it, you can't go wrong. And me, I personally like the taste of them. But they have 3 different flavors, or I should say 3 different kinds. Because I mean, relatively the same flavor, but a little bit different at the same time. Tongue twister. But it's true. Anyway, this was a good one. I showed salmon earlier, but here I have these little, you can see them here, little, I guess one could call them sardines, but not necessarily. Okay, whatever you'd like to call them. Okay, basically fish. You can hear a little shake there. All right. So yeah, what I like about these is, yeah, they're $1. I've actually sold these at Walmart, and they were $1.40. Okay, they were $1.40 at Walmart, but I got them at the dollar store for $1. You can't go wrong there. What I like about these, in and of themselves, is that there's 2 layers of protection against insects or whatever could get to them. Okay, for one, they're in a metal can. Okay, or aluminum can. So they're in the aluminum can, but also not only that, they also have a outer layer of wrap around them. Okay, so unless you open it, nothing's really getting in there. You know what I mean? So for $1 for that, and guess what? Let's see if I can find it. It says it lasts to 2023, which obviously it's more than that because it just had to, legally, quote unquote, legally. Recommend everybody look up a book named The Most Dangerous Superstition by Larkin Rose to learn why I say quote unquote legally. That's a rabbit hole of itself, so I'm not going to get into that. And this is one of my go-to preps from the Dollar Tree. You can hear it there. This is one of my go-to preps. I'm going to show you in a second. I have probably about a couple hundred of these in the closet over there. Now, you probably get these for 90 cents at Walmart. However, I like the taste of these, so I pay $1 each. I actually buy the pallets of these when they come in, because they allow you to at my local Walmart. But anyway, shown them before. Hanover beans. Okay. Trying to focus. There we go. Okay, the Hanover beans. Okay, there you go. $1. Put that away. Lasts 3 years. You obviously can get 10 years out of them, as long as they're kept in a good condition. There you go. $1. You got for your investment. Okay. So over there, I want for, let's see, I believe it's 8 or 9 I got over here, because one might be behind something. But 8 or 9 of those from the Dollar Tree. Oh no, I forgot one. Sorry about that. I forgot this. This is one of my favorites right here. Okay. It's actually in a glass bottle, as you can hear. And these are rare to find now. I've only found 6 of them, and I've been looking 3 weeks for them. So I went to 3 different Dollar Trees, and I've only got 6 of them because one had them, but they only had a few left. And it's this applesauce right here. Okay, this is fantastic. You just got to add cinnamon to it. which I believe it has it in it, but it's not a great, cinnamon flavor. You got to add that yourself. But nevertheless, for $1, this is a fantastic deal. Okay, matter of fact, I'll tell you, man, this is, for me, this is an entire meal, and there still be some left over. Okay, if I was to sit down and if I was hungry, inside joke, if I was hungry and I decided to eat this, I'd still have probably half of it, if not a little less than that left for tomorrow. Okay? Or later. And guess what? All that for $1. So that's all the dollar store stuff there. Now I want to show you some stuff I got from Walmart. Now again, this is only a handful of items. Obviously there's 100, if not a million other things that we could get. But you know what? For right now, this is what I'm gonna, show you. Right here, I spent $2.20 on this. I guess one could call it a medium bottle because it got the big bottle for like $6. But I didn't think this was bad. All right, this is actually, I think, a very fair price for this container. Okay, as you see, pretty much bigger than my whole hand. Okay, and I got big hands, man. Okay, but as you can see, this is a very good buy here, man. And let me just show as well. It's funny because you gotta watch out, man. Because the other day I was looking through my preps, and of course it looks like somebody got into my peanut butter, right? Somebody got into my peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? But the way that you always be protected, say from somebody else in the household, like my situation, or when you buy at the store, always make sure the seal is on. Okay, always make sure. All right, that keeps it fresh longer and proves that nobody's been tampering with it. All right, so put that over there. Actually, I put it here so I know I used it. Okay, I gotta go relatively quickly because I only got a few minutes left. But is this here? Chunk tuna, or I mean Slovakia, chunk chicken. Okay, now you can actually buy it in a 2-pack, the 1-pack, which is what I got here, or a 4-pack. The 4-pack you can get for $6. I usually get that. In fact, this one came from that. But you can buy them separately for like $1 something. Okay, or I mean like $1. I believe it's $1.60 for one of them. But they're not bad, man. Okay, you can get that and make them. You can make anything out of it. Okay, and guess what? It has a free, almost 4-year shelf life on that. Okay, I'll show it again. And I apologize about the lighting. It is what it is. So I'm going to go a little relatively quickly. But now all these, the peanut butter, the chicken I shown, that's from the dollar store. I mean the Walmart, Slovakia, Walmart, and the rest that I'm going to show you here are from Walmart. Okay, and then all of the ones that were before that were from the Dollar Tree. Okay, this is actually about $3 here, but I got a couple of them for my preps, and that's this roast beef. As you can see there, I think see. Yeah, a couple years, about 4 years shelf life. So I thought, I'll get a couple of those, and just put them away. Because hey, roast beef, you can't go wrong. Just open it and you can eat it. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, somebody, wants to heat it up, I would think, but, you might not be able to do so. All right, what if an EMP comes? Or for whatever reason, the electric goes out in the state or the town you're in. Okay? Let me go a little quickly now because I only got a couple minutes. I got these for 50 cents each. These corn cans. Okay? I think that's a very reasonable price for them. Okay, now they have huge cans, which I have a couple of them, for $2, almost, I believe it's $3, but on sale for $2 right now. Get those if you can. But, of course, remember, you can't seal those up if you're in a survival situation. You gotta eat the whole thing, which, I mean, obviously, one person doesn't want to eat the whole can of that. This maybe, but I mean, not that. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, damn, 4 times bigger than that damn peanut butter showed you earlier. All right? But yeah, there's that. 50 cents for it. Now, here's two of my favorites. This is hard to come across now. But if you find these, and I should say if I find them, I always pick up a few pallets of them. I probably got about 5 or 6, maybe 7 pallets of these. And that's these Chef Boyardee chicken Alfredo cans. Okay, these are 88 cents each. Okay, and they taste very good. Now, they're not as great when they're cold, or, you know, in other words, eating it out of the can. If you can heat it up, much more better. Right, tastes much better. However, if you have to eat it cold or out of the can, in other words, you can do it. Okay, I've done it before. It doesn't taste as great, but it can be done. The last item I'm going to show you is relatively similar. The Chef Boyardee mac and cheese. Now, these two here, these are rare to come across. Okay, I've only saw these probably 5 times out of the last 4 months that I've been to Walmart. Okay, these are rare to come across now, at least from, you know, where I'm at. So I always pick up a few pallets of those when I see them. Okay, so you know, a quick recap. Everything I've shown you here was either from the dollar store or from Walmart. I'd say for everything in total, it probably came to about 30 bucks, if not a little less. I don't got the receipts with me to check, but, you know, prices may vary, you know, in your location compared to mine. But you know what? These are items that, you know, anybody who's new to prepping, stock up on these. Okay, in the, say for example, shit hits the fan scenario, these are going to be they're very valuable. Okay, or just in everyday life, you know, if you lose your job or something, you always will have food in the pantry. It might not be the most nutritious and, you know, healthy, but you know what? It's still food for you and your family. So, you know, I hope you enjoyed that video. You know, of course, I want to, you know, say shalom to my, you know, brothers who joined me today. You know, if anybody made this far into the video, I want you to put hashtag Monster in the comment section down below, just in case anybody made it this far. Hashtag Monster down below. So yeah, you know, anything you want to add to this list, you can add, you know, in the comment section down below. But yeah, you know, thank everyone for watching. I want to say shalom. All praise to Yahweh Shai.